Well, my name is Bob Seeley, and originally I'm from Bahia, Texas, which is located kind of central Texas. And I got involved in real estate with a company called Boise Cascade years ago. And actually, the gentleman that had hired me to begin with Boise came to Lake Sam Rayburn, to Rayburn Country, and I was in Chicago, and they called me and asked me if I wanted to come back to Texas to get involved in some real estate deals. So I actually flew in. I had, living in central Texas, the furthest I'd ever been was Livingston, Texas, and I'd never been really over here in the heart of East Texas. Really didn't know a whole lot about it. So I flew in, and when I drove across Lake Sam Rayburn Dam, well, it just something just caught my eye, and I was drooling when I saw the lake because it was just so fascinating. And it didn't take very long, once seeing Rayburn Country at the stage that it was in at that time, and to see the projection of what the dream was actually going to be in years to come, I immediately flew back to Chicago, said thank you, and I've enjoyed it, and came here and went to work in real estate sales for Rayburn Country. Lake Sam Rayburn it's the largest man-made lake in the state of Texas. It's one of the best kept secrets in Texas. It's what's really amazing, because other than if you're a fisherman and you've been on tour and things like this, sure, you know what Rayburn offers when it comes to bass fishing. But just for people that's never heard of the lake, and then all of a sudden they get an invitation to come here or something, they experience a hire guide, which I used to guide years ago, and get people involved on fishing and the bass that are here, it just did an about face. And now, right now Rayburn is definitely ranked as one of the top 5 bass fishing lakes in the country throughout the U.S. And, I fished professionally, kind of on the BASS tour and back in the 70s. And knowing Ray Scott, who was the founder of BASS, they happened to be over at Lake Toledo Bend. And Rayburn Country had just finished a hotel and some condos here. So I knew at that point in time we had some facilities to be able to attract a tournament of that magnitude, and being televised, it would help Rayburn Country kind of get on the map. Back about 28 years ago or so, I created a one-fish concept. Actually, I did it over 30 years ago, but actually I didn't really implement it with us actually creating or owning our own event. But we created the McDonald's Big Bass Splash, and it's strictly for amateurs. And so the very first year that we did it, we had a little over 600 entries, no corporate sponsors, and then as time progressed, we got corporations involved, and then now it has become the largest tournament in the world. We just wanted to do something that's different and away from the professional deal, and what better area to do it because of the size of Rayburn, and because of the so many areas that you have the capability of launching a boat, because in our tournaments they can trailer around, because of inclement weather or something like this, gives them the opportunity to still have some of the private coves to go into and be able to fish without being hindered by wind or rain or whatever the case may be. But when we first started that event and all, we didn't have a lot of corporate sponsors and stuff. We just put up, here's what we're doing. And then as we really progressed more and the tournament started growing bigger, then we had more corporate sponsors and stuff getting in, and then all of a sudden we blew them away. We're very family oriented, and when fishermen come and they bring their families, there's a lot more here to offer other than just bass fishing for one particular area. We have crappie, we have catfish, but Lake Sam Rayburn, like I said, is one of the best kept secrets in Texas. Because of its length and because of its non-commercialized surroundings, when you've got national forest and timberland, and you have the natural settings of natural white sandy beaches, beautiful islands where you can escape to, you can put a family on a pontoon boat, you can sailboat, whatever the case may be, because it's so open and so wide up in areas. You don't really run into a lot of heavy timbered areas like you do maybe about midway the lake and on up. That's more timber areas. You get more a little further east and go up the Ash Bayou area. Then you kind of get into some of the timber areas. But for the vast part, because of the location of being close to the dam and all this wide open area, you have so much to offer. From, you can have a great houseboat, you can have a big catamaran. I mean, if you like to sail, water ski, jet ski, or whatever the case would be, of that type of recreation for the entire family, you don't have to worry about the stumps and the things like this. I mean, this lake is average depth is probably at the lower end around 60, 65 feet. You don't have the obstacles and stuff like this. And then you have all these beautiful beaches that actually anyone on the lake can come up to without trespassing on anybody's property. And you can utilize that natural white sandy beach area as a kind of a hideaway. And you can be here during the week sometimes and never see anybody. Everybody enjoys coming to Rayburn because there's so many other opportunities for the families to do. We're not necessarily closest to the biggest city there is, but we do have the conveniences, and that's important. But people, when they come up here to get away, that was the key word, get away. They can leave all that hustle and bustle at home and all the rat races and traffics and all that kind of stuff. But when you get up here, it's kind of more of a laid back, kind of a easy pace, and you can do what you want to do at what time you want to do it. So that's the neat part, and if you love the sports of recreation, from fishing to boating, just pleasure boating or sailing or whatever, that's what Rayburn definitely has to offer. It has a little bit of everything, with a little bit of remoteness, with a lot of serenity, and most beautiful terrains and different. Well, it's very seasonal, because in the spring, all the flowers, the azaleas, the dogwoods and things are in bloom. But then when you get the fall, you see all these oak trees turning different colors and all. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's breathtaking. I think there's a lot more to offer from just bass fishing or any other type of fishing, but more family-orientated type things that you enjoy to do. But if you just want to kind of get away and escape, the sunsets, they're unbelievable during the evenings, and to be able to be out on an island and kind of a little sandy point or something, and maybe doing a weenie roast or a campfire or something like this, but have that sunset in the background is just incredible. And then you take these full moon nights, oh gosh, you can ride on full moon, it's like daylight. I mean, it's unreal, but it's something that every member of a family could enjoy.